roads, that was the time.
Just stuff all over the side of the roads.
The roads were just covered in ammo cases, ammo boxes, shell casings, burnt out vehicles. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised. There's the hangar over there.
Yeah.
In the distance, you can just see the top of it above.
Yeah, I can see the top. Yeah,
the skeleton. But this is the base. So, and the military do patrol around here, mate, regularly. See, barbed wire there.
Yeah.
See that?
Yep.
So we can't go that way.
Okay, so that.
Yeah, that's the hangar.
Just over there in the distance. That's the hangar.
But we're not going the way we should be going.
And I think the actual name for it, that plane, was it the AN, like the actual AN-225 or something like that?
Yeah, you're right.
I'd have to search it up. 225?
225.
Oh, okay, AN-225.
There's swarms of them just came flying in. Suddenly there's paratroopers dropping by rope.
Yeah. Yeah, that's scary.
And gunships just opening fire, these...
Yeah.
A lot of this base was, it was smashed. It was totally destroyed.
And was it kind of prepared for, or was it just in an instant, just straight up?
No, it was pretty straight up, because, nobody expected them to invade, so... And I probably wouldn't go down around this fence either, The ground's all cleared.
So what, like landmines?
Yeah, you never know what they put in around there. So.
Okay.
Because most people that live around here would take it, they just know that's a base, we don't go around there. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we are, so this is the scrapyard.
Yeah.
That's one area that a lot of civilian cars that were destroyed were scrapped. So this is the main entrance to the base here.
Okay.
Normally you have to park out here.
Yeah, some soldiers there.
Yeah, that's one of the patrols, mate. Like I said, 2 guys. So that's them, mate. So hopefully they're in the middle of their patrol, so they won't disturb us.
Yeah.
But we've got to go left up here, and then So this is so the whole base. A lot of it was destroyed. There were a lot of guys killed here. See all the walls. It's all been rebuilt.
Yeah.
But this is all remnants here.
Yeah.
From when the base was hit initially.
Wow. Well, yeah, little bullet holes in the side of the walls. Okay, here we go, we're approaching the hangar after manoeuvring around a bunch of soldiers.
Including one who's walking behind us going,
Yeah.
So these are all the private, little garages and that, and you can still see there's cars still in there.
Yeah, wow.
These are all destroyed originally, just totally smashed.
Yeah.
Some riddled with bullet holes.
Bullet holes, yeah.
And they just shredded everything, they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. And there's a hangar there. Guy just come by, a soldier, and just said, oh, okay, don't look suspicious because there's a bunch of guys. Here you go. Look at this. All the destruction. Just behind this massive hangar. That is it. That's the hangar that housed the biggest plane in the world before it got destroyed. But this is just... Oh, there's soldiers there.
For you.
Nice one.
And this one you can put on your... Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem. So we're starting to slowly clear this area out now. This was,
Yeah.
but you can still smell the burnt smell around here.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Even 2 years on, 3 years on.
Yeah.
But you can see how indiscriminate the Russians were when they came in. There's everything from cannon rounds to small arms to shrapnel,
Yeah.
The big round holes there, 25, 30 mil cannon rounds from the choppers.
Wow. So they was like shooting down.
Pretty much just like level and just spraying and pivoting, you know. Like,
because the way it looks, like all these panels, it looks like they was running through, literally fighting in here, but was they just bouncing off and kind of just, there was just bullets coming from every day?
The Ukrainians are mainly over here defending on this side.
Yeah.
The Russians came in from that direction.
Okay.
Where the airfield is.
Yeah.
And they flew in and chopped it down, you know, and dropped a lot of their vehicles as well by air, so their BMPs and things. So literally their fire was coming through this direction.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, look at that school, completely destroyed.
Absolutely wrecked, yeah.
Во вторник точно будем, потому что це ж гробки.
Що ви ззаді їдете, треба було отак от заїхати, і там ви виїхали і одразу на машину, так 5 хвилин навіть. Добре,
Дякую вам, Олег.
добре.
Дякую.
Дякую.
Бо ви
До зустрічі.
дуже гарну справу робите.
Дякую. Ви теж.
Good people, man. Good people.
Yeah.
That got hit by a missile in Butcher and was cut in half. There used to be a tank sitting there in that driveway until not long ago. They got rid of it. But just up here was where, that's brand new, so that got smashed.
Yeah.
But along here was where that first building was. You know, you see them in the videos and everything. This doesn't do it justice, mate. Some of the places will take you to over the weekend, your jaw will just drop at the destruction, total destruction. You see it with your own eyes, mate. It's just a total different.
How emotional with them people and the looks on their faces, like.
Oh, mate, it's. We went through one village that was 95% destroyed, like nothing left. We went up this small street and there was a couple there, no one around. They had just come back to see what they could salvage from their house. You know, nothing left, everything gone. And they even said there's no use us coming back because the government won't put power and electricity back on until at least 25% of the population have said they will come back.
Yeah.
But there was nothing to come back to, so there's no way 25% of people are going to go, yeah, well. So, you know, they don't have a choice now. They've got to leave and go somewhere else.
Well, yeah, that guy as well that stopped us gave us this piece of shrapnel, which is obviously from that school where he was working, where he's working at now, where he lives from, where he lives around. He's saying he lives in a dormitory with I think more than 4 or 5 people. I think he said about Babushka. Did he say he lived with Babushka? Yeah. Yep. Shell fragment. Shrapnel.
Shrapnel, yeah. You'll still see a lot of damage through here too. Particularly down this street. Most of the houses down there are still destroyed. And look at this for a contrast, guys. Show you a contrast, yeah, have a look at this. Sign here on the back. So there's a children's playground, yeah. And it's either on this one, you'll see it on the way back actually, we'll look at it on the way back. Children's playground there and an anti-mine, beware of mines sign just near it. Because this whole forest around here was mined heavily. So there's still a lot, it's been cleared, but you still got to be careful going through there.
Done.
Because yeah, for anyone watching this, the reason we're going to Moshchun, it's where the Ukrainians finally stopped the Russian advance towards Kyiv. The bulk of it. There's very heavy fighting. So the Russians came through. To my left is the forest where the Russians were advancing through, trying to go left to right toward Kyiv. and yeah, they put a big block in place in this town called Moshchun. Moshchun's pretty much obliterated, but yeah, there's a lot of Ukrainian soldiers died there.
There you go, Uwaga, Mini. I think what they just saw there was a sign saying be careful of mines. Moshchun. Straight away, bullet holes through fences.
Like this is all new, you can tell, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
But then you can see the shit behind the walls, like this.
Yep.
It just hasn't been touched. This is fun. And there's patches, but nearly the whole village is fucked. You know, there's a lot that's hidden behind these fences and.
Yeah.
Went through. This is the final advance through here.
I see.
There's forest line in the distance. They came out of that forest. They thought they'd fly through this village here.
Yeah.
You can see all the damage through here still. It's all, you know, fucked. And this is the Ukrainian lines here. This is Ukrainian trenches. Let's get a little bit further and we'll turn around and come back. So the display starts here. Done a really good job. They've dug them all out. They've put reinforcements and stuff in and made it look, you know, they're authentic trenches, but you know, a bit modernised. You can see all the trees in there. They're all, you know, trees are totally shattered.
You can see here the place, all the trees completely wiped out, and these trenches that I'm going to walk inside of now are real trenches, but they've been obviously made into like a memorial kind of place where you can walk and come and have a look, where basically the Ukrainians finally pushed back the Russian advances. Have a look. So, oh, a box. But yeah, it's obviously been fixed up, but to make it seem like what it would have looked like, you know, when, here you go. How terrifying. Imagine running through all of here. There you go, that's the sign that we just saw in the car. Ukraina abo smerta. Abo smert. Yeah. What an interesting place. It's another entrance over there. If we walk in this direction, this is where the memorial is, where it has the faces, the names of the soldiers that lost their lives here. Oh, it leads to nowhere. Yeah, I don't know how long it took for them to reconstruct this area, because it must have been pretty nasty after what happened here. I'll have to ask, maybe Dylan will know. Yeah, here you go. Lots of flags, lots of flowers, lots of faces. Here you go, look. The Memorial Angels of Victory. 24th of the 2nd, 2022. During the Russian assault on Kyiv, Hostomel became one of the first targets of the Russian occupiers. They aimed to seize control of this settlement to encircle and besiege Kyiv from the west. In the spring of 2022, more than 100 Ukrainian defenders lost their lives to halt the advance of Russian forces towards Kyiv. This took place in Moshchun, a village where after the battles ended, 80% of the buildings were found to be destroyed. Located across the Irpin River near Hostomel to the north of Kyiv, it was here that Russian troops planned to construct a crossing over the river. However, they failed. They was rejected by combat units of the armed forces of Ukraine. As a result, the enemy was forced to change their direction. However, on March the 5th, Russian forces renewed their attempts to cross the Irpin River. The following day, they entered Moshchun.
Старший солдат 72-ї бригади, позивний Малюк. Галба Павло, солдат 70-ї
These are the people
бригади, позивний
that defended this place. People as young as 21 to people that were born in 1968. You can see here
старший лейтенант
flowers and
спецпідрозділу Омега,
little candles.
позивний Дік.
This is right after Easter as well. So the week after Easter in Ukraine is a time when not only about the war but just in general, the week after is normally when people mourn family members or friends that have passed away. It's a time when you reflect on the lost loved ones. This car is smashed to pieces. Bullet holes in it. Jeez. Somebody's car. Imagine your homes, your cars, your lives just getting blown to smithereens and having to just run away. What's this? Like some kind of pouch or something that you'd wear. Maybe it's for the car, I don't know. Maybe there's something else down this road as well. Another vehicle here, look. Crazy. So you can see here vehicles been going through. I think, why would them cars be parked there? Maybe that car was parked there because that person wanted to go for a walk in the woods that day. Or maybe it was a civilian car that got seized by the military to say, we need to get to this place now. But I don't know why that car's there. But maybe it's just, I don't know what the story could be. That's what I mean. That's when you've come to this place, you see stuff like that, you think of, how did that get there? Who did that belong to? What's the story behind them? And for a lot of stuff, you just never will know. You're never going to find out. So this here as well, this is a field kitchen, like ovens basically, where you'd be cooking. Don't know if I was open anything. Look, little grill in there. Chimney. Damn. Yeah, look, you can still open it. If I pull that back, oh, it's all rusted. Yeah, these little windows here. And look at this, a massive crater. Probably from some sort of artillery or something like that. Wow. I'm gonna go back to Kyiv and get an early night to get ready to head off to Sumy tomorrow morning. So yeah, see you in Kyiv.